Hey there, this is Lack Portally here with a brand new video, and today I will be teaching you how to defeat all bosses in YBA, both quest and storyline. What am I waiting for? Let's get straight to the video. Okay, so the first one is pretty simple, Bruno Bucciarati. So you want to start with one single heavy punch or a barrage finisher, and then you want to go run to this area where Bruno will get stuck, and then just come back, chip his health away, retreat, or if you have a far range stand like mine, you can just spam far range moves and he won't be able to touch you. As I've said, Bruno Bucciarati is really easy to defeat. Also, if he ends up barraging you, he'll just if he ends up barraging you, it's really easy to get away because barrages do, in fact, push people away. Or if you really want to damage him, you can barrage back while he's barraging you. And that's how you defeat Bruno Bucciarati. Sounds pretty simple, right? Fugo is also pretty simple. If this one kind of does need a pilot stand due to what stand Fugo has. But if you do have a pilot stand, just go up to where I am right now and pilot and just start beating up Fugo. It doesn't matter how you beat him up, just as long as you're beating him up, you're beating him up. And that's pretty much it. Again, make sure you're using a pilot stand for Fugo, because I'm assuming the reason you're watching this video or necessarily watching how to defeat Fugo is because you're having a lot of trouble defeating him up front. So keep grinding until you get Aerosmith, White Snake. But anyways, if it's a pilot stand, it'll work for defeating Fugo. And that's how you defeat him. She is also kind of simple, at least with piloting stands. So whenever you go to pilot your stand, make sure that you go right here where I'm standing, not exactly at the edge because Pesci can just pull you down, necessarily in the middle of the street where I am right now, or next to the light pole. I said light bulb, light pole. And other than that, just pilot your stand down there and start beating up Pesci. Now, for non-pilot stands, you want to start with a heavy punch or a barrage finisher like any other stand. And also, keep in mind, Pesci's stand doesn't have a barrage, meaning that you can abuse a barrage all you want. So try to spam barrage as much as possible while you're fighting Pesci, and if you have a counter, use it as much as possible too. The main things you want to focus on is your barrage, your parries, and your counters, if you have them. And that's how you defeat Pesci up close. Now, Ghiaccio is also kind of simple. It gets simple until we get to the quest ones and the boss ones. But for pilot, you could just camp up there like you did with Pesci and beat Ghiaccio up. But this one is for non-pilot stands. Start with a barrage finisher or heavy punch like you would any other character, and just start beating him up. Keep in mind, Ghiaccio can actually barrage, but if you were to do a barrage finisher on Ghiaccio first, then you could barrage him, because for some reason it temporarily disables this barrage whenever you do a heavy attack. And then just start beating him how you did with Bruno Bucciarati, as if you were up close and not just hiding in the little thing. And that's how you defeat Ghiaccio. Now, for defeating Diavolo with a pilot stand, there are two ways. The first way is to go up. It's to go up. Oh my god! It's to go up here and have your back facing this way, like this, So whenever you pilot and he teleports behind you, Diavolo's trash hitbox doesn't get to you, and you can just beat him up. And the second way, a more glitchy way that takes more tries, being like this. So put your back in this direction and pilot. Also, before we get to this, you can glitch your stand through the wall, which is why the second option is really useful but takes more tries. Put your back up against here, and then you want to use your pilot and do a barrage finisher or a heavy punch to keep him stunned. Put your back against this wall. Diavolo will teleport behind you, but be glitched out of the map. Then you want to try and get your stand glitched out of the map or passing invisible barriers using pilot and holding S. Damn. And once you get it done, you can just start beating up Diavolo. And that's pretty much it for pilot stands. If you're going without a pilot stand, you want to start, of course, by using the one and only classic barrage finisher or heavy punch. Also, when Diavolo glows red, do not hit him. Because if you were to hit him while he was glowing red, like I just did, he would be able to counter you and either teleport behind you or do Raging Demon, which I'm pretty sure does like 20 damage. Also, Diavolo's stand can barrage if that wasn't already obvious, and he can time skip behind you, so just be careful with that. And that's basically the guide on how to defeat Diavolo. Now, beating Star Platinum with Pilot is pretty easy. Just take your Pilot stand, hide behind this wall, pilot, and start beating up Jotaro. It's really easy. And that's it. But if you want to beat up Jotaro without Pilot, you want to start with a heavy punch or a barrage finisher. Keep in mind, his stand can barrage as well. I don't know how you wouldn't know that. But you want to primarily focus on his stuns because Jotaro can time stop. And if Jotaro time stops, you can chip away at least 25% of your health or 10% of your health. And I know it doesn't sound like that much, but trust me, it's going to be very vital, especially with how much damage Starfinger and his M1s can do. And just like any other Barrage NPC, just barrage back whenever he barrages. Also, knockback moves are vital as well, but make sure you're right there because, yeah, he'll do that. And after a few seconds, you can see he didn't chip away 20%, but if he wasn't bugged out, like how you see right now, oh, how did I fail that? But anyways, if he wasn't bugged out, he would have chipped away more of my health. I hope you go at me, and that's how you defeat Jotaro. And as for Dio, it's pretty much the same thing as Star Platinum. You can stop time, barrage, and all that stuff. Dio NPC cannot throw knives, but if you're using Pilot, camp over here and put your Pilot stand down here. And that's pretty much how you defeat Dio. And yeah. And that was how to defeat all bosses in YBA, both quest and storyline. I hope you somehow enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more content like this or more content from me. Anyways, Black Portal out.